About a year now, I think, at this stage. Slightly less since we actually implemented it, but originally we started talking to them a little bit earlier, obviously. Natasha's great, she's my liaison. She puts up with us throwing all sorts of spanners in the works, to be fair, but no, very helpful, and the support team are really helpful as well. It wasn't actually myself, but it was the neighbourhood manager who was looking for a solution, really. We use Orchard, and we're looking for a solution that would better enable us to be ready for welfare reform, really. It doesn't build into that at all, and it's not intuitive as to what the customer might be paying and their payment arrangements, whereas if that's what Mobysoft does, it predicts payments more, so that's why it interested us. The key benefit is that officers, in theory, can spend a lot less time doing their arrears, which for us, because we don't have dedicated arrears teams, so we have officers that go out and they're dealing with all areas of neighbourhood management, including income. Therefore, that enables them to go out and deal with other key issues like antisocial behaviour, because it's quicker to manage the arrears. There is potentially a little bit of money to be made there from, obviously, getting your arrears in quicker. However, for us, I think it's more at the moment about the time that it's given the officers to do other things. We're quite a small team. We've got 6 officers and they've all got their own patches. So those patches are area specific and they're split down. So each officer gets their own list, which obviously is prioritised. And then they go through literally from the most urgent cases to the least urgent cases, which enables us, if somebody's off on leave, to just dip into the urgent cases if that's all we've got time to cover. And then obviously they use that in conjunction with Orchard to report everything that they're doing. What it's doing for us is to quicker identify the people that are not doing what they usually do. So working, because obviously we aren't just doing arrears, our patches are smaller than perhaps other companies, so we know the people quite well, we know who's paying monthly, who's paying weekly, but there is that tendency to sort of wait on them to make that payment because we know what they pay and not perhaps find out if they've missed a payment. So this is allowing us to see that. It's also allowing us to see very quickly people who are historically always on housing benefit who suddenly have dropped off housing benefit or have got a shortfall. So it allows you to pick on that quickly and to stop that arrear from occurring. An extremely useful tool. It's not something that we use obviously on its own because you're needing it to tie into Orchard, but it does allow you to capture quickly what's going on and get a good overview if you haven't got the opportunity to delve into it. What I'd also say is that we've had a few issues with the council changing a few things to do with benefits, and that's caused very irregular payments. And the support team, whilst they're not able to stop that, it's not them that's doing that to the system, they have been able to pull all sorts of reports and things to help us to identify the people that are worst hit by this. And they've done that outside of just providing what they've given us, which has been really helpful for us. To definitely give it a chance. There may be some resistance from officers who've been doing it one way and have paper reports and have done it for a long time, but they will find that even those officers, when they give it a go and they start using it, they will start to appreciate it and they will come round. So it's worth investing at least the time to have a look at it and how it might benefit how you work.